Hey guys, our ambassador today, Ian D. Greenwood, lives in beautiful northern Colorado, where he is finishing up a doctoral degree in sociology at Colorado State University. His goal is to work in administrative justice and legal policy. Heritage-wise, Ian has connections to both the Douglas and Wallace clans of Scotland, as well as some relations with County Monaghan in Ireland. However, Ian says he is a true son of the West. He says that he is just as comfortable in a kilt as he is in a suit or a buffalo plaid shirt at a rodeo. I can relate. His first kilt was a utility style, but he ordered his first traditional kilt to wear in his Masonic Lodge during the spring of 2020. And yes, Freemasonry is a huge part of Ian's life. His family's involvement with the fraternity dates back several generations. Ian himself was first intrigued about it while in his 20s, but it was a few years before he felt he was able to really devote attention to the path. Like a lot of guys, Ian started small by simply getting to know members of the local lodge, and he petitioned for membership after about 6 months. And over the course of the following year, he received his degrees in Freemasonry and eventually worked his way through all of the various officer positions and became master of the lodge. As he explains, Freemasonry is a complex organization and I enjoy all aspects of it. The academic and educational components have a significant impact on my perception of the world. The philanthropic principles have broadened my beneficent acts. The camaraderie is uniquely affable, and the challenges of harmonious leadership can generate some truly humbling experiences. Above all, Ian says the core of Freemasonry is the commitment to improve oneself and develop one's potential. Now, Ian's own leadership role led him to one pretty big personal project, a new tartan. Here's how that happened. Basically, Ian serves as the first ever master of a sort of new lodge. The group is actually a consolidation of two lodges in Fort Collins, Colorado. Interestingly enough, these two lodges had originally been one, formed back in 1870 under the name Fidelity Lodge number 19. So, reviving the old name got Ian and his brothers thinking about other ways to boost the identity of their lodge, the esprit de corps. He says, "My Scots heritage and adoption of kilts as formal wear inspired me to explore designing a tartan for the lodge. I designed the tartan with specific meanings utilizing key symbols of Freemasonry. I conceptualized the Fidelity Tartan basically as visually communicating affiliation with Freemasonry. Like many things in Masonry, there are deeper symbolic meanings hidden within the design." At first, Ian thought some custom tartan neckties would basically do the job, something simple that all the Lodge 19 members could enjoy. But he soon figured out that this was not going to be just about his lodge. Ian realized that there was a lack of publicly available Blue Lodge Masonic tartans that were actually blue in color, and focused on the foundations of Freemasonry itself. It became clear that the new tartan should be available to Freemasons and tartan lovers worldwide. As Ian puts it, "The design really became more than the sum of its parts. I think the finished product is a striking combination of colors, patterns, and embedded meanings. It inspires me, and I hope it becomes widely adopted. Something Masons can use to recognize each other in solidarity. A badge for Freemasonry that can be shared across the order." And, I usually ask our ambassadors for advice on how to get into kilting. But for Ian, I decided I probably should just ask, how does someone get involved in Freemasonry? He explained that it is really a process towards a long-term goal. It takes consistent commitment. You need to be really present, basically. Ian says, start with that. And as you get to know people, ask all the questions that you can think of. He feels different lodges will appeal to different people and their personalities. But most are very welcoming and accommodating of diverse backgrounds, occupations, religions, and different opinions. So you gotta find your niche. The focus for a newbie has to be on appraising how joining the organization and a specific lodge will fit into their life. That's key after all, since this organization is all about personal development and harmony with community. Now, as for the tartan itself, you can learn much more about it at fidelitytartan.com. And hopefully you'll choose to say hi to Ian on the Kilts and Culture Facebook group.